Let's get started, everybody. 3, 2, and 1. Plainfield, New Jersey. It's a place. The time.
Oh, yeah.
Racism everywhere. The country divided.
Check.
Check.
Apparently, Lean on Me took place in the year 2000.
Why'd you say that?
I'll get to it.
Woo! It's my job. No, it's not.
I got a theory.
All right. So do I. Sorry. In advance, sorry, Morgan. You're an OG, but you can take it. Or did you take it? Listen, I didn't sue UPS because when I was in my mid-20s and I was when I was a single man and I was doing things that I shouldn't be doing, when I used to always finish or solicit myself, I would always ask the ladies, what can Brown do for you? And then now it's on trucks. Used to be on now it's on trucks. We didn't say anything about these shirts.
Oh, they're apparent the whole time.
I'm sorry, Wakanda. We start out with the dashiki on and all that other stuff. Yeah. So yes.
Oh, that was actually a connection to that PBS show he was on.
The not the letter people. You talking about the engineer?
Yeah,
the engineer, the company. Damn it, it's one of
whatever
those.
The hell it was. But
yes.
Yeah, his wardrobe and the fro was similar to that.
Awesome.
But damn it, that
was dope. No, that was definitely dope.
But I negated the whole thing because that was 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was funny about me saying "Wake Up Snowflake" when you said the name Tay Diggs?
That's from the B-Rad.
What's the name of the movie?
I can't think of it right now.
You saw it, right?
Yes.
Oh, see what I did there? You saw it because you've been missing some other movies.
Okay, yeah, I see. What, you trying to say that's terrible and I got around to watching that?
Yes.
It was.
No, it wasn't terrible.
This was the early 2000s.
You're right. Yeah, not another teen movie. Okay, I knew this was going to come up, and I'll save you. We won't have a little situation last week. Guys, he is talking about my guy, Benson. And if you don't know the gentleman that paid Benson, I always mess up his last name, so I don't want to mess up his last name, so I won't say it. David, if you could put his face on the screen right now. He is a very, very astute, accomplished actor. They liken what he did to almost, if Sidney Poitier was, he was like, not under him, but considered under him. So if you go back and look at this guy's career, I guarantee you. So I wrote his name down. I just always mess up his last name, and I didn't want to mess it up.
Are you talking about Robert Guglielmi?
Yeah,
Dr. Frank?
You said a young
Dr.
Frank.
Yeah. No. I'm talking about the student. I want to look like you, Mr. Clark.
Oh, you talking about mother... Oh, you set me up for this one. I guess all people don't look the same. He's talking about Kid Ray. Okay, this is going to be a sneaker for you. Should I do this one? We did.
I'd watch this movie at like 7, 8, 9 years old over and over again.
Right. Like this is one of the ones you had, and you remember, it's probably one of the first times you're like, whenever that's on, I watch it.
Yeah, but I can't imagine kids today. I don't know any kids that are like 8 or 9 that are watching a movie like this that doesn't have some kind of fantastical element in it. This is, I mean, I'm looking at it now. I'm like, what? Could you imagine any kid
from this generation going to that school?
No.
They wouldn't make it out of homeroom first period, bro. They are not even making it out of homeroom. All right, so this is something that I don't think many people noticed, but it was one of the moments where I think one of the first days there, I think he almost gave up and went back home. As strong as a man Joe Clark is, I know you never really saw him give up him. There was one moment of give up in Joe Clark in that film, and I found it. And I challenge you to go back when you get home or sometime tomorrow and watch this.
I will, because I will argue that he never wavered.
A test is being... I didn't up this time. Okay. A test is being administered. He's walking into our classrooms. Some students are smart. Some students not so smart. Some students need a lot of help. He looks down on the student's paper. They're asked what the word customary means. There are like 4 things. Customs, meaning we do this. Merry, meaning it's happy. Happy things we do all the time. And this motherfucker said customary means strange. And the look that he gives this motherfucking student is like, this will never make it in life. You know what? And I didn't know they were sending me this. I was used to dumb and it, but this some next level shit.
Yeah,
did you see that part?
I saw that look. Yeah.
That was the glimpse of give up, just a little bit.
Okay.
He recovered fast, but he was like, "Now hold on, that's just Keisha." Okay. One of the absolute most powerful scenes in the film, and when I say powerful, I mean by, again, a message being sent. Remember I talked to you last episode about us not, when Zamunda is Wakanda, is Africa. We can't talk about our stories, but even to this day for the most part. But one of the things I never noticed until the rewatch of Lean on Me, and you might have noticed this. It's a point in the beginning. Notice that he's always articulate. He's speaking these words, and like they set the premise from the beginning. He says to imbrue, to stain, to this, to that. He said to society, erasing the fabric of this. He is in a dashiki teaching white children. After they kicked him out of the black school, he's teaching them. He's raising them up, and but it almost it was funny, but it wasn't funny. Remember the scene from "I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker," where the dude, guy is teaching. They're teaching. Yes, and that poor white tribe. That scene, but it wasn't this. He was letting them know, like, okay, I'm gonna attack the system from the other side. He's like a double agent. Like, dude, that scene is so powerful. Like, to improve. Like, put it this way, that was the first time I heard that word, and that was the last time I heard that word in my life. I've never heard anyone use imbrue.
I have not either. Yeah.
Not a politician, not a liar, not a snake, not a. I'm using that. That's put it on there.
And I again, watching this movie as a kid, I remember that scene was it was weirdly paradoxical to me in a way that I couldn't articulate or didn't really understand as a kid. And I think that's what you said is what it was. It was just that was like the first time I ever was presented with something like that. Like I've seen black people have intelligent roles, of course, but he was like embodying the stereotypical visual that you would expect to be sitting in a smoke-filled room with a Jamaican accent or something with a big blunt in his hand. And they were like, it was just, it was one of those moments in my childhood that I think helped shape, or not shape, but reshape how society painted the stereotypes of like different black characters.
It's one of the most powerful things. You don't even see, people dare not even do that now.
He's rocking all of it. He's got the
afro,
the shirt,
the bones,
fro,
everything.
Like everything.
But if I
only
see
thing
that
was missing was him walking out of the classroom and going, "Hey."
Right. But I see that, and I expect to see all black children in that class because now it makes sense to me. Like you say, it challenges the paradox. Mm-hmm. Hey, listen. Trust me, there's a scene, and I'll send it to you because I know you're going to do all the work with Joe. I know you don't do sports, but do you know who Broadway Joe is for the New York Jets? He guaranteed. There's a clip of him, and I'm going to show it to you before he leaves. He's like 70 years old, but he's still living in the glory days. And some young female reporter's interviewing him, and he's slitched out of his mind. I mean, he's had probably 9 too many, but he's on national TV, Monday Night Football. And this is what I live for. It's not just, it's the game outside of the game. She was like, Joe, how you think the Jets look? He was like, I think we good. We did good. We need a quarterback. Oh shit, he's bombing. Like, bro, I stop everything. And all of a sudden, he was like, he looked pretty. I want to kiss you. And she was like, thanks, Joe.
Wow.
Also, and if you thought my other impressions were good, we'll get to that later. Remind me before you go.
What does it mean to you now when the team is struggling?
I want to kiss you. I couldn't care less about the team struggling. I did the wrong thing. I want to kiss you.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Is it your turn? What the hell does that have to do with this?
Because I just said thanks, Joe, because how we just ended the thanks, Joe.
Oh, okay.
What? Where are you, man? Does Dave still have our MySpace up?
No.
Dave? I'm right? Yeah. Well, my name is, what was his name?
Oh, yeah, no. I
thought it was Dave. Oh, I'm aging you. I'm aging me.
Yeah. I forgot his name.
You want to settle on Dave? Because it sounds about right now. What about Dave? Remember that movie?
Uh-huh.
No, it's What About Bob? But Dave was the movie, the presidential.
Yes.
Hey, man. Hey. I don't nickel and dime. What movie? Right now. Say it.
I don't know.
I don't nickel and dime.
No idea.
Pee Wee Herman.
Okay.
No. He's the character. Paul Rubin is the actor. I don't nickel and dime.
It must be Blow. Okay. I've only watched it maybe like once.
I'll get them together, guys. I'm watching Coffee Town and Living Wake. He's around here not even. What's going on? Oh, I'm getting the shaft, and I'm not talking about Samuel Jackson. Go ahead.
He was. I like the fact that in all
Benson, man, don't be disrespectful.
Who is Benson?
Oh, you're gonna get so canceled.
Why? Who is?
So you don't recognize that people can be butlers. You didn't see us as butlers, did you?
No.
Benson, David, right here. Benson, you talking about him?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. This is Benson, David.
Benson from.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm bad with names in real life.
It was a show from like the 70s and 80s where he played the Butler. He was the only black man on TV around that time.
Was it Alf? Belvedere? Belvedere was the butler.
No, he wasn't, David. Okay, here you go. I want the audience to see your face. I just love when they see your face. And I'm gonna do this because you brought him up. There we go.
Oh, the show was called Benson.
I said that.
Oh, I thought
he was no
name.
It was.
Okay.
What else do you?
Yeah, I never saw that before.
Oh, you never saw? Okay, have you ever heard of it?
No.
See, and that's the problem with these standardized tests. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. So Benson.
Look at him. You know, a funny story real quick about Michael Beach. One of Margot's friends in high school, her older sister used before I had the beard and the hair and everything. She'd be like, "You look just like Michael Beach." I'm like, "Get the out of here."
I would have said what I was going to say before you said that because.
Was there a surprise in here? Some
reminds me of
Mr. Darnell.
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh my God.
If I put, and I'll do this to myself this time, put a picture up of Michael Beach, in Lean On Me as Mr. Darnell, put a picture up of Michael B. Jordan, and tell me that Michael B. Jordan could not play Mr. Darnell in the Lean On Me remake with, what's his name? Whose name is escaping me now? Because I can't think of his name. The guy that you brought up.
Michael Beach.
No. The guy that would take Morgan Freeman's place.
Now you can't think of his name.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you at, man?
Where
Paul
you were?
Mooney.
No, the other guy. The guy that we would like.
Oh, no. Oh, you took Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle. Yeah, I was. Yeah. But yeah, Michael B. Jordan and Michael Beach. I think they look very similar, and they have similar acting styles and their like approach to showing emotion.
Yes. Listen, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna shoot the. I don't know anything else he's ever done other than Benson. But remember, all I know, he was just a black butler from TV. And you know what I'm saying? This is again, like I say, I knew the black maid from TV. From the Jeffersons, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
only black butler from TV that I could readily pull up in my mind is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Jeffrey. Who almost might be Benson. It's not Benson. It's not.
I wanted to say that. From the place that I'm sitting, I didn't want to be that. I thought you guys didn't like chains, guys.
Yeah. No, he was. Matter of fact, I didn't get his name. But yeah, you've been communicating with Dirt, and he always does our guests like this at the last minute. They're like, wait a minute, who's the black guy? And then we just start rolling. We just start going. Yes, but we thank you for joining us. When he told me that you reached back out to us, I got so excited. I knew exactly who he was talking about, and I was just like, "Yeah, it's go time."
Oh yeah, awesome! Thank you. I'm so excited.
Okay, great. That is great. Dirty, welcome back.
Oh, hi, Jordan and David Patlansky.
That's my real name. That's my birth name.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just blow up your spot? I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
They always ask him, like, who's this other weird guy in here with us? He's like, no, it's me.
Yeah, that's me. Just the other me.
Nice you guys get to be in person.
Yes. Well, yes, we do. Yes.
Yeah, we've had our own little bubble since everything started.
Actually, before everything started. But yeah.
Sure.
We would just joke around between phone calls, and it was such a family atmosphere. And I worked there with Gary Jordan. You know Gary Jordan, the actor Gary Jordan?
The name, no, but if I saw the face, probably.
Yeah, if you saw his face. And I think he did he was in a regular, on a CSI or something.
Who hasn't? What actor hasn't made an appearance on CSI?
I haven't.
Oh, wait, we're going to, after this interview, we're making it happen.
That's really great when you're still having to work a regular job when you're trying to pursue something else, to be somewhere. I worked at Hollywood Video when I love that job as well. It was a small group of people, and what made it great is the manager supported my ambition. So if I needed time off, or he was rooting for my success. That's really cool.
I like.
Yeah, that's so great.
I like working those jobs. I mean, don't get me wrong. Once you hit it, as they say in acting, and that's all you want to do, I love that. But I still think you remain humble by still having that regular job and still trying to get into acting, because you never want to lose. You're like, if I get it, I'll never lose it.
You'll never lose what?
Like let's say I'm working a regular job and I'm going out on auditions, it just reminds me that, hey, you can't take things for granted. That moment you get that job, that audition, and you nail it, you know, I know where I came from, and I'm not that can't go back there, but I know how hard I worked to get here. I mean, we grew up watching Scarlet Witch's auntie, and you're gonna bullshit us like this. We watched them in Full House. See, they're in the Full House the whole time, but hey, this is the part about it. What if Full House was in Westview? How fun, as cheesy as it was, it could have been. Hey, neighbor, cut it out. Like, wow, now how crazy would that shit be?
Well, I am gonna dive into it. We're covering it. I have to. I have no choice. You put it on the board.
Yep. All right.
Have a wonderful 2 weeks, everybody, and we will see you in 2 Thursdays from now.
Why don't you subscribe? It'll last longer.